Hello everybody, my name is Magnus, and welcome to Let's Play Shining Force. We're back at it again. Last time, we went through and got ambushed at Shade Abbey, and we went through the town a little bit, found out that men were missing. We're not missing. We're taken from the town down to the quarry here to go dig out an ancient weapon called the Laser Eye. They found the weapon, but we're trying to go through and stop them before they can fully recover it. We'll see if we get there in time. I actually do kind of like that they, the way that they do the animations. If they turn to go through and talk during a kind of quote-unquote cutscene, that they kind of stay that way. They kind of stay in that position. They don't just return down to their normal stay position here. So it's actually kind of nice. You know who's talking about what. Not that any of these guys are actually special. They're just talking. But we actually haven't gone over the enemies over here. So a new enemy here. It's an improved version of the, I forgot what it was, the sniper or the archer or whatever it was. The Dark Elf. Lots of attack. That steel arrow improves the attack by a huge amount. So it's deadly. And what you would normally want to do, or what you think you'd want to do, is, oh, let's go move our birdmen over here and attack them. Which is normally fine, but Eamon was going to die. Or you're pretty sure they're gonna die. Yeah. But we'll find out. But lots of attack. They're ranged. Nothing else special about that. They move further than your regular archers. Which is weird. I didn't realize that, but they don't move much anyway. We got our Dark Mages back. They have a shield ring, but they don't have it equipped. I don't know why. Doesn't make any sense. Dark Priests. I don't think we've run into them yet. So the enemy has, a Dark Priest with a Power Staff. You can see that attack is still pretty big. So if you have Power Staffs, you guys can still probably hit pretty hard with it. And they heal. They're very annoying. Very annoying for the enemy to have healers. Bunch of skeletons. Mage's Dark Priest and Mage's Dark Priest, blah blah blah. Is this a Master Mage? I think so. If you can see there's like slight changes to the palette. Very slight. But Master Mage has Freeze 2 and a Holy Staff, so the attack is going to be ridiculous. Has a decent amount of HP, good amount of MP. That Freeze 2 is not terrible, but it's pretty deadly. Yeah. Very slight variations on the palettes between those two. It's interesting. What's more interesting is I was able to recognize it without thinking about it. Then you have Lizardmen. Has a decent amount of attack, upfront fighter, an okay amount of defense, and some HP. You're gonna be seeing these guys a lot more. Actually, all of these a lot more besides the Master Mage. So be prepared for that. Do these skeletons have medical herbs? No, they don't. Later on, skeletons get medical herbs, and it's very annoying because they can heal themselves. Alright, so what I don't want to do is move too close. I don't want them to hit me. They can move onto this tile, but not on these, so I'm going to go over here. We're going to quote-unquote fall into the trap over on that side. And I didn't get Arthur going first. I'm going to put Eamon here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Arthur's power ring and boost up Eamon, so Eamon can get some kills before she dies, or before anybody's able to go through and kill her. Of course, he is gonna go near the last because that's what we want. Not. Alright. Oh crap, I didn't equip the power spear. And she's poisoned. Wow. This one's gonna start off well. Okay, well we're gonna continue on with it. So there's actually a lot of enemies in here. It doesn't seem like it, but there's a lot of enemies. So you have to be very careful if you are going to be very careful not to just charge in. You gotta methodically get through this. You can heal up some, but you may be out of your healing before you get to that end point. Oh, thank God. So just gotta be very careful. Especially when you get, we're gonna get to a funnel here. Well, that wasn't so bad. We're gonna get to a funnel where only a couple of guys are gonna be able to attack, and that's where you start losing a lot of your guys if you don't use them carefully. Especially since we're gonna be missing Teo. She'd be a great force to kind of prevent that with her blaze too. But we don't have that anymore. And Gort's poisoned. Well, I know what Lowe's gonna be doing. Well, this wasn't smart. Okay. I really should have checked out more things in the battle. So actually, if you send down Eamon and Balboroy, they can attack these guys fairly quick. But it won't do you any good, really, because they're going to charge down and then start destroying your Birdmen. You don't want to do that, because they've got the healer there. If you take out the healer, it might be useful, but if all you're doing is taking out a healer, that's not a good use of two of your guys that are very versatile. Okay, we're going to move over here. Not use. We're going to equip. Boom. Power Spear. 22 attack. Like I said, it's actually a pretty good weapon for this stage. Sometimes as you go through this, you're going to get weapons that are way more powerful than others in your team. Still only doing 3 points of damage. But I think he's on some he's on some terrain. I think. Ah, no, he's not. That's interesting. Not doing too much damage still. But we'll see what can happen. Max is not doing much either. I feel like I should be doing more to these skeletons. Am I missing something? No, it's just the 16 defense, but I guess just the land effect is really really hampering us. And I forgot what I was talking about before. Of course. Ooh, 17 experience. That's nice. So, you don't just get 10 experience. It also depends on how much you heal / the level of the person that you're healing. That's what I am showing on here. It could be wrong. From what I have experienced and what I have seen and what I've read into, your healers get experience based off of the level of the thing that they heal, or the person that they heal, and the amount of HP. But always 10 as long as you heal something. There we go. Fantastic. At least some experience for Eamon. And the Dark Archer, or the Dark Elf, runs off. Go like Gong, go through and get some levels. There we go. Yeah, Dark Elf, I think, is gonna run away for a majority of the time. Okay, but first, we're gonna equip him. His power spear is pretty good. And then we're going to go ahead and use the ring. And we go on Diane. Still working fine. It's fantastic. Gort will do some... Oh no, I forgot to equip his axe! Oh, I need to check all of my characters before I do anything. And he's poisoned too. Okay. Okay. Well, first we're gonna get rid of the poison on May. Gort can take the damage. He's fine. Flo cannot. Good job, Lo. And he gains 10 experience. So, it's not too terrible that he has that, because he at least gets a little bit of experience for doing that. Oh. So you see, again, the way that the weapons work is some you'll get... What I'm going to call is you get the power spears at the correct time. It doesn't make any sense that you don't have a lance that's more powerful than the spear, so you get rid of your lance and your spear for it, but like, why do I still have a middle sword? Because obviously it's not doing too much damage, and I'm level 7. That's not a bad level to be at this point in time. I mean, they're gonna expect that you've replayed some levels because it's Shining Force, but I mean, give me 2 levels and I might have, what, 22 attack? Oh, good job, May. There we go. Doing some damage. Alright, now let's go through and we have heal 2 for Chris, which is fantastic. Yeah, we'll let Hans get the damage. I know I boosted up Diane, but let Hans get some experience. All of them can use it. And he's gonna stay there. So this is our biggest threat right now. There we go. Even if Eamon loses her boost, that is definitely... Ooh, Eamon didn't. Alright, so what I don't want to do is move up to where that skeleton's going to attack me. I can attack this Dark Mage, though. You see, these guys have completely gone all the way around to the other side. Even if I moved everybody their full movement, they wouldn't have been able to get over there. I forgot about that. Okay. Alright, I equipped you. Okay, good. I forgot to equip Gort. Okay, I'm just gonna keep that in mind before I forget yet again. Now Gong's starting to gain 1 more experience point per heal. There we go, that's what we want to see. In fact, I think I can kill, might be able to kill no, I think Skeleton has way too much defense, but I did a decent amount of damage to the Skeleton with Eamon. And as long as I get 1 more hit in, Eamon's going to go through and level up, which she desperately needs. Okay. And just straight up attacking Balboroy. So, like I said, they're not glass, but they're definitely not tough. Did I heal him? Good. Do a little bit of healing magic here. And just waiting for my guys to get over. This is really the worst part of it, is just waiting for your guys to get over. So actually, Balborough will take out this Dark Mage. That's fantastic. So I think we're gonna start getting to some points of the game where I may have to reset. Or not reset, but oh, I didn't equip it again. God. Yeah, well. See if we can do anything. But we may end up dying and having to replay the battle. And our defense went up by 1. That's perfect. Oh, what am I gonna do? Okay. I'm gonna use this. So we're gonna use it on Arthur himself. That way he can actually do some good damage. Now when that smoke rises, if I use that item again, it will break. And I can't use it anymore, so be very cautious. 10 points to aiming. But, not dead, so that's good. I can still attack that priest. Nothing there. That's what we want to do. Hit that priest to make him heal himself. Alrighty. Get a couple experience over to Max, just to keep him up. So I don't think this will kill the Dark Priest. There we go. Oh, 3 attack and 2 defense. That's perfect, May. That was a good level up. That was fantastic. Again, this is the bottleneck area. You can get yourself caught up here. Sorry. Get yourself caught up here pretty early on, and it'll take a long time if you don't get this solved. This is what you have your birdmen for, coming around. If you don't take out these archers, they'll come down here. You'll have the skeleton, the mage, the healer, the 2 archers. You have this other skeleton and 2 healers over here that'll all just keep you in this spot, and it's very annoying. So you have to be very cautious. Oh, there's the middle axe. Lots of good damage, hopefully. And he looks good with it. And that's pretty good. Attack increased by 2. That's fantastic. Alrighty. Nowhere to go, though. The boost spell wears off. And there's their heal. So, in Shining Force 2, they actually made the enemy fairy a different color and look different, to make it actually look evil, which I actually really like. I like the fact that they made a change to it to make it different, because it was the enemy side. You get the good fairy versus the bad fairy. Alright, Arthur, this is what you're made for. Can you take out that Dark Priest? You should be able to. There we go. Fantastic. And he gains a level. Attack increased by 1. And magic points increased by 1. There's the first point of magic. I hope for at least a little bit of growth. But, to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to get him to the point of casting much. But when he gets to, at least he'll have guaranteed damage. Unlike now. Oh, that's the only attack I can do. Again, you get kind of bottled up over here. Oh! I thought the boost wore off. Sometimes the game kind of, I wouldn't say glitches out, but like, if it says the boost wears off, sometimes it'll maintain it for another turn. Yeah, so now it's definitely worn off. But, yeah, that sometimes happens. I don't know why. There. At this point in the game, normally you go, well, what the hell happened to Max? He's so weak. And you'd be right. Most people will then kind of like baby Max and not let him go through and attack anything, keep him out of danger, because he's got an okay amount of defense, but I mean, he just took 9 damage from a priest. And then he never gains any levels or anything else like that. It's really the weapons in this game that help out people's attack. You have a good attack growth with some of them, but if you don't have the good weapons, it doesn't work out. So until you get a better sword for him, he doesn't end up doing too well. And it's the same with your other characters. And that kind of goes to the argument of whether to promote early or not because of the access of, that you have to weapons. I don't like to promote early because the stats are pretty atrocious when you promote early. If you promote at level 10, whew, these guys' stats are terrible at that promoted level. Even with enhanced weapons, it's pretty poor. So I don't really like to do that. I like to bring them up to level 20 and then give them the best shot they got, especially for mages. You really don't have any excuses for mages because they gain spells at level 20 that you would not be able to get until you're level 20 promoted. Or is it level 10 promoted? I can't remember how the scale works. But like it'll take you a long time before you actually can get some spells if you wait. So I don't like to wait with them. Plus they're pretty easy to level up. I may promote some people here early just to be able to get to use some of those weapons, because they'll need it if I'm trying to not grind any experience, which I'm trying not to. Seeing how many straight plays I can go through. Yeah, I'll keep these guys back. I need to level up my healers. But this is where the battle can start to take its toll. You have a bunch of injured guys. If you used up all of your healing magic from that funnel over there, Gort's gonna die from poison. Okay, so that's the first thing. We're detoxing him. There we go. But yeah, the battle can just weaken you all the way up there to where you have really no good ability to do anything down here. Especially with the more powerful enemies, the ones that are going to do damage to you. Like this Dark Mage, the Lizard Man, and the Master Mage over there. So you gotta be careful. Those guys don't move, so you can kind of get close. Keep my injured guys in the back. Try to keep them separated. There we go. And boring heal sequence. That's the only way to keep my guys alive right now, so I might be able to get some pop shots off without the skeleton moving too much. I don't remember if he moves if you get one space closer or if you have to be right next to him for him to do anything. But we'll find out. And same thing with this Dark Mage. At least let Balbaroy get a hit. Yeah, there you go. I'll celebrate any amount of attack boost. Alright. Keep Max alive. There we go. Yep, nope, doesn't move. Fantastic. So we can kind of just go through this very, very, very slowly. And somebody heal Gort. He needs it. He's our only hope right now. Is Arthur still boosted? No, he's not. Yeah, we'll get rid of the Dark Mage. I prefer that. Great. Alright, Now, a tempting thing to do is also to give the power ring over to Balbaroy because of the attack, but I'm willing to wait to do that. Just because Arthur needs the attack and he's going to be around us for a while. And Balbaroy will eventually get a new weapon that'll help him out. Eventually. I think we get the long swords next. But for now, he's just going to have to deal a few points of damage. Should have put him at the stair end, but that's alright. Who else is injured? Is Eamon injured? Yep. So we kept her back. Oh, no, not two. But having that ranged healing helps. Alright. And continuing to pepper from afar. This is why I like the archers still. Even in this range, you need to be able to do that little bits of damage so that others can go through and take... Ooh. I have not used Henry a lot. So that way others can go through and kill the enemy. We call that chip damage for Fire Emblem. This is what you need in order to take on these guys. And Blaze becomes level 2. Oh, I thought we got Freeze 2 before Blaze 2 with her. That might be the next mage. Yeah, okay. I'll take the Blaze 2. Absolutely. Alright, Gong is just a fighter now. Well, with the exception of items. We can send some guys in. And here. Anybody need healing? Nope. Just sit around there, twiddle our thumbs. Set up our positions. I think Freeze 2 still doesn't have the range. So we're safe there. Okay. See what we can do. Decent amount of damage. Good job, May. That attack increase really helped out. Okay. Alright. We'll bring up our guys over there. He'll heal up the skeleton, but that's bound to happen. Not really too upset about it. Yep, they're not going to move. Just make sure you don't get in the range of that mage. And the lizardmen might move now. But I'm willing to lose Arthur at this point in time. Gain a level, 2 defense, 1 hit point. That's okay. I mean, I'll take it. Take any survivability you can give me for any of my guys, but that is not that good, especially for later on. Yep, still not able to reach. That's great. Okay. Now I can come around here and take out that mage or that priest here. Fantastic. See, using your flyers effectively will help you win this. It absolutely will. I'm going to take the movement up so I can move more characters in, make it take some damage, or not deal any of it out. Nope. Nope. Gort can come in. See how he does with the lizardmen. There we go. It's pretty decent. See what we can do this mage. Not much. Not much. Although I just unknowingly got into freeze 2 distance. That's still not bad. I freeze 2 instance with Arthur in them, but that's okay. I've solved that. Yeah, Arthur will go try to hit the Master Mage. There we go. Fantastic. He's a glass cannon at this point. He's not meant to be that at all. Well, later on he will be, if you kept him around enough. Or should be, depending on how his spikes go. Alright. And he's just gonna go through and attack Eamon. Might kill him. Kill her. And that would have put me to sleep too, so that would have been not so fun. So there goes one of my birdmen. Again, they're kind of fragile. They're not extremely, but they're kind of. Especially Eamon. I don't know if Balroy would have survived that, but Eamon's like, nah, not a chance. Alright, here we go. Try to do some more damage to that lizardman. I know I'm in that freeze 2 range, but I don't care. I need to do some damage here. There we go. Gort can battle that one out. I'm going to move over onto this side. See if we can take out the skeleton. I don't want to leave any enemies because that's just missing out on experience. And at this point in time, I can kill that mage with not too many issues. Or at least not losing too many characters. You know, as long as I'm not just left with my healers, I should be fine. Alright, Gong. You need to catch up on some experience. You just keep missing. Yeah, well, we'll take it. Need to get some more experience on Diane. In the name of experience, I will sacrifice some people. And a little bit of money. Let's see here. We're gonna go through and use. Ran out of MP. Not normal, or not normal for low once it gets up to a higher level, but right now it's pretty par for the course. And Arthur's actually coming up pretty well. Without that power ring, he'd be nothing, but. And decided to use the freeze 2 on Balbaroy. Which is fantastic. And it does heal. I forgot about that. But not much. Alright. I have enough ranged units I can do this easy. Good job, Gong. I don't think Max is going to kill, but can at least do some good damage. Well, just about. How close is he to leveling? That needs another kill. I'm gonna keep Gort out of it. I need other people to get it. I'm gonna see if somebody else can get it. Who's injured? Gort, okay. Gonna use magic. There we go. There we go. See how close Chris is. Nah, not that close. Okay. And Diane should be able to get the kill here. Fantastic. Attack increased by 2. Oh! Way better than Hans. See, as long as you're very careful with you guys, you can make it through here. So there is a hidden treasure chest over here. The Sugoi Mizugi, which is an outfit for Teo. So if you go through and send it over to Teo, she will now look different. You don't have to actually equip it or anything. Yeah, that's it besides what's in here, which is the Moonstone. Run out through here. So everybody should have all their stuff equipped. Nobody else poisoned. So I don't have to worry about that, just have to revive some people. So you go over to this alchemist. Brought the Moonstone. Yes, that is Moonstone. I will make Lunar Dew immediately. Here you go, Lunar Dew. Xylo will make a full recovery. Okay. We'll check out the rest of this town here. And they improved the house. All is well now. We owe it to you, Max. Something like that. Look at this enormous home. My husband finished it. Nothing is unusual. I guess I can't read the bookcase. Okay. Thanks. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be back with my daughter. Yeah, I don't want to talk to them, but the place that you definitely want to go for later on is here. Kokichi never listens to me when he's doing research. Alright. So you could go here. I'm helping Kokichi figure out how to fly. So you see engines. What are you doing? Don't touch anything, you meddler. New in town, eh? Go back out now, or go out back and I'll show you my latest invention. Okay. Looks like he's already flying, but apparently he's not. Watch carefully. Here I go. Good luck, Kokichi. And he's flying around. And that's probably not good. Well, it didn't work this time either. Another failure. I'm starting to think Kokichi should just give up. We'll meet him later. He's gonna be fantastic. Kind of. Ish. I mean, not extremely, but he's usable. Okay, I've got that. We can go into here. We're all grateful, but they're still worried about Xylo. So I think you can completely skip this part, but why you would, I don't know. And I'm gonna go up here just to talk to our friendly traveler. Boken, I think. Hi, I'm Boken. I finally climbed up this mountain. Where am I? That's about it. And we go over here. Go meet up with Xylo. Please save Xylo. Do you really want me to open up this prison door? Please be careful. Look at this man in all his glory. What do you want? Leave me alone or I'll tear you apart. And you just have to use the Lunar Dew. Max poured Lunar Dew into Xylo's mouth. I don't know how he just managed to do that with a werewolf that's angry at him, but... Yuck! Awful taste. But I'm myself again. What a relief. I can never repay you for this, but I'm going to join the Shining Force. That's probably exactly how you can repay me for that. I'll wait at headquarters. And Xylo's the new person in town. On the team. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. Definitely. Alright. So, who do we... Oh, we gotta revive Eamon. But, who is next on our list to be replaced with Xylo? Hans! Now this is a fantastic replacement. We'll go talk to Xylo outside. And that's what I mean by Teo's new outfit. I'll be ready when you need me, Max. Did we already talk to these guys? I think I'll go stir crazy if you don't let me out of here soon. This place is pretty boring. When can I get into the fight? And here's Xylo. Take care of your weapons. That's what my father always told me. But he doesn't have weapons. We'll go over him, but he doesn't have weapons. Alright, let's go join. We're gonna join Xylo. He's level 9, so he's actually the highest level character in our entire party. That's not usual with me. Oh, that's it. And you're gonna see why he is one of the most awesome characters ever. I was born to fight. The battle feels like a second home to me. And Hans, while he's sitting here at the bar. Max, remember that we're here if you need us. And you're on the bench. As much as I actually like using Hans. I give him a lot of shit, but I like using Hans. He is quite terrible. Right. Nobody else is poisoned, right? Alright, good. Not promote, we'll raise. Alright, we're gonna go through and save. We'll go into the next battle. I didn't get advice. That's what I meant to get. But, this is going to be some good game design that I'll show you in the battle. But first, we'll get the advice. I'm going to try to do that before the battles now, just to, because they're quick. Just to give you a hint of what's coming up. Alright, advice. Use healing powers as much as possible. Thanks. I totally needed that. I don't know why. Again, sometimes the advice is just terrible. That's an obvious thing. I mean, I guess some people might hoard their healing powers, their MP. But you go over here. Look, they are trying to block our way to the bridge. Attack them, Shining Force. And here's Xylo. This beauty of a character. Alright, so the first thing you're going to notice that he comes with 26 attack. He does not have any weapons. He is your first, well, not first, I guess you get Gong, but first good weaponless character. You don't get a lot of these guys. You only get a couple of guys that are meant to not have weapons, and their stats can really vary, but at first glance, Xylo, 26 attack. I don't think anybody has that without a power ring. 15 defense, which is huge for my party right now. Right now, my defense kind of sucks. Decent amount of agility, a good amount of HP, and he's level 9, so that's something to take into account, but it's actually not too bad of a thing, because that means he's closer to promotion, which you definitely, when you're talking about these types of guys and mages, you want to level them up to 20 and then promote, because they're so dependent on their raw stats. Xylo really needs his attack to be as high as possible, so you need him to promote at a later level in order to benefit from a decent attack. If he doesn't have high attack, he is useless. You'll see that he has 7 move, so he moves as fast as a birdman. And he takes less penalties going through spaces. Now the mountains are one thing. They take up slots for him, but when it comes to actually moving through the woods here, he will charge through here with no problem. He'll go a lot faster than any of your other guys. So there's not much to worry about there. He is one of my 5-star units. 5 stars, no doubt. He does not have range. That's his only flaw. And he doesn't fly. But he's as good as you can get without flying. He moves as fast as you can get without flying. Including flying. He's got a good amount of attack, good defense. You're not worried about this guy on the front lines. And on average, you know, his attack's going to be good. He does depend on his attack growth. So you can get a kind of weak Xylo. But majority of the time you're not going to. I've only experienced a mediocre attack Xylo out of all the times that I've played. And if you look at the way that he levels up, like, you're just not going to see him with a low attack. He may not be your hardest hitter, but at least for a good portion of the game, he will be one of your hardest hitters, and you'll want him around. And he's survivable. He's quick, survivable, hits hard. I mean, there's not much else I can say about it. He's a fantastic character. You'll be using him, and he doesn't cost any money to buy him equipment. So if you're having a hard time and losing a lot of matches or a lot of battles, Max keeps dying and you're kind of running out of gold, he's one less guy to worry about with that. So he's fantastic. 5 stars. Fantastic. How much else I can say about that? He's one of my favorite characters ever. They did really good with him. Anyways, enough talking about Xylo there. So this is where we're going to end this part. Next up, we will go into this map. Actually, I'll go through some of the enemies and then we'll go. So we already seen a lot of these enemies except for the ones that are flying here. Like I said, they're going to make a comeback with the Dark Elves and whatnot and the Lizardmen. We got the Pegasus Knight here. They're flyers. Now, remember what Eamon said? That, hey, nobody can beat me in the skies? These Pegasus Knights can. They are better than Eamon in every single way in the skies. Maybe not Balbaroy. You know what? Does Balbaroy beat them? 1911... No. He doesn't either. So this is going to be tricky to fight them. They have a ton of movement and everything. They're not really powerful, but when you're facing flying enemies, I mean, you're pretty much facing flying skeletons, which are bad enough. They just don't get the defensive bonuses off the terrain, which helps, but not terribly. So they're pretty powerful for the enemies, but they're not going to be... It's not going to be too much trouble since we were able to get through the skeletons before. We'll get through this now. Anyways, thanks for watching. My name's been Magnus, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.